Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be making a video of my 52-inch polished brass Crest Hugger ceiling fan. This ceiling fan, as some of you may know, was originally installed in the guest room of my house. It's from January of 1986. I think it was made in Taiwan. All those stickers are on the motor. Haven't checked them in a while, so it was something like that. So when my parents bought the house, this ceiling fan was originally installed in the guest bedroom, and the guest bedroom was originally the master bedroom because the new master bedroom that the Quorum Remington has always been installed in was an addition along with this whole garage. But all that is beside the point. So eventually I took it out and put a bunch of different fans in there, including the Infinity, the Studio Series remote, the all-white Delta 2, and now the white and brass Delta 2. I believe the proper term for that Delta 2 is Snow White. Anyway, so back to the Crest. I have it on that light kit that came with the Fasco Gulfstream at Habitat a few years back. I think somebody may have requested to see a video of this fan running with this light kit on it. So if that's the case, then this is the video. It's got reversible black to a cherry rosewood finish blade on the blades. It's a little dusty up there. There's the light kit. The light kit is a little off-center. It's a little tilted at parts. Might be able to tell. Maybe I'll bend it back, but I don't really mess with it that much, especially when the globe is on. So I don't think the blades on this fan are original. First of all, because if you look closely, you can see that there's electrical tape on the black side of the blades, because this fan was originally on the cherry rosewood side of the blades. It had two holes drilled into it, similar to Home Depot blades. So if I recall correctly, I think the people who owned the house before us, or maybe a few people back or something like that, maybe they didn't like the original blades to this fan, so they bought some cheap Home Depot brand blades or something back in the 90s and put these blades on the Crest and threw out the original blades, because these blades aren't necessarily the kind that you would normally see on a Crest, so that could very well be the case. I'm pretty sure that if the original blades were replaced, they're long gone, they're in the garbage. Anyway, so now to finally demonstrate the fan. There's the light. As you can see, I have the two chains daisy chained together. Got two CFLs in there. Puts off a good amount of light. And here is low. A few years back, the ceiling fan had some pull chain problems. What I mean by that is the original pull chain was missing the little nut that you screw on, so we had to pull it out. Eventually, we tried to fix it. My dad put some tape around it and tried to screw on a new nut. But what happened was that ended up breaking the chain off. So then after that happened, we had to get a new one. So we put this one on, but it didn't work right. For some reason, it went medium, low, low, and when it was on medium, if you pulled the chain like halfway, it would turn on high. It was really bizarre. So eventually we put the chain that's on it currently on the fan, and I'm not sure if it's the chain or we wired it incorrectly, but it goes low to high instead of high to low, like a Casablanca fan. But I'm not going to mess with it any further, because this fan has already had its fair share of pull chain problems, and let me tell you, on ceiling fans, in my opinion, when it comes to problems with the pull chain, it's a friggin' nightmare. Medium. I mean, all the speeds are perfectly fine. None of them are too fast, none of them are too slow. They're right on par for the ceiling fan, so I'm just going to leave it alone from now on. Also, this fan can be a little sensitive. When I first hooked it up, it wasn't running, and that was because the reversing switch was just slightly off center. Also, this fan has never really worked whenever you reverse it. It originally ran a clockwise updraft mode, and when I flipped the switch down to a counterclockwise mode, it didn't work. So then I spin it around a few times and I just start spinning the fan, and eventually it starts running down up or God, what am I saying? So eventually I start spinning the fan and it starts running counterclockwise, downdraft mode. So then I reverse it back to clockwise, updraft mode, and it doesn't work. So it's reversible, but the reverse function doesn't work very well. Also, this fan sometimes doesn't run when you don't have the blades on it. It just doesn't run when you don't have the blades on it. It's kind of weird. This fan also can be very wobbly. There's high. If you don't mount it properly, because as opposed to having 4 nuts that you screw on with the J hook into the mounting bracket, it has one of those things where it has a groove, and you have to shimmy the top of the motor into the groove and then stick a pin to stay in. I mean, the motor's really loose and can pretty much move around as it pleases within the housing. It's usually able to stay in place, but what you do is there's this little part that sticks out at the top of the motor, and then there's this hole on the top of the motor housing, and you stick the hole into, or you stick the groove into the hole and then stick a pin in there to keep it in place. It can also be a little hard to keep the wires from brushing up against the motor. As you can see, it's shaking a little bit there. You know, the ceiling fan does a really good job airflow-wise. It always has. And off. So there you guys go. This is my 52-inch polished brass Crest Hugger ceiling fan with the Fasco light kit on it. I don't think the light kit is branded Fasco, but that's it came with the Gulfstream. Anyway, so that's just about it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. The Russian Fazbear, out.